for those of you that missed the first few minutes of the program, Josh, who's with us today, Josh Vaughan, and Bridget Linton, you will be starting your program next Sunday night.
Yes, we will. That's next Sunday night at 9 p.m., the Hooley Hour.
Mm-hmm. Is that what we're calling it?
Yes, yes
Oh,
it is.
Hooley
Yep.
Hour. Nice. I like that. Now, will people be able to put an app on their phone for that? I don't mean NAP, I mean APP. Is there a way of doing that?
You know, I think that's the ultimate plan. That kind of goes above my head. I'm just kind of the talent here. That'd be a better question for some engineers.
Well, I believe I'm told. I think Brett, the engineer, said there was going to be an app on your phone or on whatever you put it on, and you can listen to it any time of the day, night. You don't have to tune into the radio at all. Actually, you can hear it right on the iPhone.
Yeah, believe it or not, radio. You know, if you come and tune in with us at 9, you know, we're gonna say goodbye to the weekend with you. We'll take Sunday Irish Wake style, Sunday your weekend. But you know, feel free to join us whenever you can. We're willing to work into your schedule with the app and being able to stream online.
Great, that's great. Looking forward to it, Josh. Stick around, don't go away.
Phones, we got it for any Android-enabled phone.
Oh, Brett put it on. Is that on my phone?
Yeah.
So Brett put that on when we were in Ireland.
Ireland, yeah. And so they can access
so
it.
How do they do? They do that themselves?
You just go to an app store and then just download it. And Josh can explain it, but yeah. And like I said, we've got it for you got an iPhone, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we got it for iPhones. We got it for Android phones, which this is what he has. So, but what we'll do, so they already have that now, so people can listen to that device, as you can see there. But we'll have separate ones for the Hooley Hour too.
So what you have for iPhone, is that the same as you have for Android or something?
Different operating systems, so you have to set it up software-wise for different phones. But they would just go to the App Store on their Android and download it, or go to the Apple Store and download it like they did.
So Tim, you go here for apps, is that right?
Yeah, go into apps and you should be able to do a search, right, Josh?
Or well, I know because Google. I know that Google Play has like a store. There might be a store.
Yeah, there is an Apple iStore that you go into, and you just Google up
yeah,
WHK. Yeah, and you just put in a search for WHK, and then you just download it to your phone.
So then it's there all the time.
Exactly, until you take it out. Yeah, no cost or fee for it. So.
Is there anything else we need to cover as that kind of that?
No, you guys are good. I think you.
Josh is answering the phone. We're getting them in practice for his show starting next Sunday night. Right, that's a week from tonight at 9 o'clock on WHK. Josh, you were explaining to me about the app there. I need a little more explanation.
Right, yeah, so it turns out WHK already has an app that you can buy. The Hooley Hour will have its own separate app as a show, and you can buy that anywhere apps are sold, more specifically the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. So look out for that.
If you have an Apple phone, do you still have to buy the app? Is that
no, there's no cost. It's free to download and install.
Okay, it's the same with Android or any of the other phones?
Yeah, I think that there's some technical differences, but outside of that, no difference.
So you just go to the apps on your store, on your phone, and there's his. I know I got it on mine, so I'll be able to listen to you guys next Sunday night.
Yeah, you just...
Right at home, sitting at home. I won't even have to turn the radio on.
Right.
And of course the reception is perfect on these, right?
Oh yeah, never any problem with technology.
You and Bridget are going to be doing it. Bridget is with Fox 8 Sports. She would have been in this morning, but she's in Columbus unfortunately, and she couldn't make it back in time. But she will be here next Sunday night with Josh with the new phone. To be a lot new radio program. There'll be lots of Celtic rock, and you run the gamut really of Irish music, will you?
Yeah, and I was actually talking with Bridget a little before, and she said, you know, let's try to find some rap and some hip hop. So like I said, we're going to cover all the bases as far as pop, punk, rock, hip hop. We're just going to give you a little bit of taste of everything. If it's being made in Ireland or here, influenced by Ireland, then we're going to play it.
Okay, that's great. You might even go back a few years to the U2 era. I cannot believe it's so long that U2 has been on the go, and they're still selling out concerts.
Oh yeah, I think they've been, they're going on their 4th decade now?
1979 they started, right? I'm almost certain, because I was working, in 1978. I was working in Dublin at the time, and Larry Mullen lived 4 doors from my cousin Vincent in Dublin. Larry Mullen is the drummer with U2. And he lived 4 doors from my cousin Vincent in Dublin.
Wow, and I think that's one of the great things about Ireland is you don't think about how small it is. The whole country is about the size of Ohio. Yeah, so you get a lot of great stories like that, and I think that's why it's a good match, and it's always been a good match, Ireland and Ohio, because there's so many similarities between the two.
And good morning, Mrs. Day. JC is taking videos, and he's gearing up for next Sunday night, the big show next Sunday night here on WHK, where we're going to attract a lot of the younger people, Josh, and they're going to be able to hear this on their iPhone, their iPad, their computer, right? The new show.
All the iPod, iPad, I don't know anymore. Whatever you have, we'll find a way to get it on there.
And it'll be a little different kind of music than we play here in the morning. We're the old-fashioned group here. Well, Colleen tries to be a little hip, don't you?
We're traditional, but we throw in some other rock. But I'm very excited, Josh, for you and Bridget to just have a fun show, maybe showcasing some things that are currently going on in Ireland and over there, and some of their the new modern music. Maybe that's even coming from our side, like Mary's Lane and things like that are modern and fun. So that'd be great.
Yeah, I thought you should have Mary's Lane on in the not too distant future.
Oh yeah, well, fingers crossed. I mean, it'd be great if we could have them on. But yeah, and I think you'd be surprised at how that traditional influence, for example, a Mary's Lane or even like a Dropkick Murphys or a Flying Molly, where you have that, anytime there's a fiddle involved, we're on board.
Awesome.
Okay, the Popes. Maybe we can get Shane McGowan to call in some night.
Yeah, that'd be great. The list of dream guests go on and on. I'd love to have,
Oh, yeah.
And Jerry, we'd love to have you on if we could do a crossover show sometime.
We're JC and I are a bit on the old side for this, but he's going to do the video on Sunday night. He's going to video you and Bridget, and we're going to have it out on YouTube, right, JC?
Oh, that's right. Are you going to play some 50s rock and roll for me?
We'll see what we can do. I'll have to run that by Bridget.
Yeah.